Good morning, Mr. Cooper. How are
Good morning.
you?
Good morning.
Good, good. Okay, Renewed Incorporated is about housing veterans. And as I explained to you, one thing that we know that would be very helpful in determining how the veteran will be deprogrammed from the different atrocities that they've experienced is by us providing, even if it's just a room with bright colors and a lazy boy for them to come home to, and a nice bedding, and not being out in the bunkers like they experienced in war. What are your thoughts about our providing an environment where they are served breakfast, lunch, and dinner in as like a upscale hotel? What are your thoughts in terms of redeveloping the minds of the veterans from thinking the way that they used to think to redeveloping them to see positive things and know that someone cares? What are your thoughts on that?
Well, United States government trains people to go out to kill other people in war. That's what war is all about. You are programmed to train to kill people. And the problem with that is when you come back, you're never deprogrammed to how to not think about that anymore. And if a environment like that is provided, sure to do a veteran a great deal of help. You know what I mean? Instead of eating outside, you can, eat in the cafeteria. You don't have to eat MREs or C rations or whatever you're eating in the military. And to provide a great deal of help to the veteran.
So what about just even providing a room for them that has like bright colors, beautiful bedding, nice television for the individual bedding, individual veteran, showers and stuff like that? What would you think that that would do to the mind of the veteran who has seen so much atrocity in the field?
Well, it would assist in deprogramming. Totally deprogramming would probably require a psychiatrist or a psychologist or somebody like that, but it would definitely help the veteran feel more at ease in an environment that it wasn't, hostile to the veteran. That's what is needed right there. Definitely, that's what's needed.
Yeah. So do you think that it's the government's responsibility to provide a safe place, not like a transitional house or any type of place that don't offer services to you guys?
I definitely think that the government could help assist veterans in getting on their feet until they get on their feet. I think it is their responsibility. It's not the responsibility to take care of them forever, but I mean, if you could assist a veteran in helping them get on their feet, sure it is. You know, they gave you their all. That's the least you could do for them. You know.
Okay, perfect. And so, in your experience as a officer now with the Force Preserve, about on a day-to-day basis, how many homeless veterans have you spoken to that you had to put out of the that has absolutely no place to go?
Right. Well, I work midnights and they have to be called. It has to be a call done on the person and say that this person is living in the woods, and then we had to go look for them, which is different thing in itself. But they don't bother anybody. They want to be alone. They want to be by themselves because it's hard for them to adjust to other people. And to me, when they tell me to go evict somebody from outside, I think that's the most hardest thing that you could do. The Forest Preserve has probably 100,000 acres of Forest Preserve property, and somebody living off the land, not bothering anybody. I figured, what's the problem? He's serving his country, and that's all he's doing is living outside, but they don't look at it like that. I don't make the rules, the politicians make the rules. The politicians create war, not the veterans. The veterans just go do the job.
So what are your thoughts in terms of when the veteran is outside? Why do you think they take to the outside away from everybody in an environment like that?
Take the house.
Why do they go outside and live outside in the woods like that?
Because they don't have to be bothered with anybody else. You don't have to adjust to how anybody thinks about you. You don't have to be worried about scaring people, because your actions as a veteran, could possibly threaten people. You see how somebody be threatened, and you've been trained to kill people. You're actually going out and done this to people and seen all of this horrible stuff during war. And, people know, if they know you to be a vet, they know that you've experienced some real stuff. And the person just rather not be around, and they know it's like a mutual feeling. People don't want to be around a vet don't want to be around them. It's kind of a mutual thing, so, and it's one of the things that the government, I feel like, want to sweep under the rug. You know, like, you know, oh, it was no problem. You know, and there have been studies that one veteran commits suicide every hour. So that's 24 vets dead a day. That's not just from this war, from Vietnam and any remaining Korean war, all those guys. Anybody that's served their country, it's one vet every hour commits suicide. So something needs to be done.
Great. Thank you so much, Mr. Cooper, for your time. We appreciate you. Renewed Incorporated is dedicated to serving our veterans and to ensure that they receive a quality life for serving us
Yes,
and
ma'am.
protecting our borders. So
And-
thank you so much.
And thank you as well. And thank Renewed Company as well. And Renewed Incorporated as well.
Thank you so much.
All right.